I'd like to tell you a story about a weekend bounty hunt that my partner and I just wrapped up a few days ago. This here is a good story. It's a good story in which the good guys prevailed and the bad guy found that reckless escape just wasn't possible, and everything is better on the right side of the law. I'm called Renrud, and I work for the city, keeping things flowing, you know. All run smooth on my watch. I may look a little scary to young folk, but I'm okay with that, because should a bad guy ever look me in the eye, well, I want him to stop and think before he makes his next move. 'Cause whatever he's about to do, my partner will be one step ahead of him, maybe 2 or 3 steps with the not-so-bright ones like you'll see here in a few minutes. Some say he's like a modern-day MacGyver. Others say he can hack any device. I know for sure he's fixing to jump-start a vehicle in his garage with just a couple of USB cables. I call him the Squig. Like the great ones in history, we're early risers. That's what it takes to get the job done. On this trip, it was no different. The first look outside foretold of a clear but surely cold morning. Squig had made sure all our trekking gear was plugged in and charged up for the day's adventure. Stepping outdoors confirmed the frigid expectation. Squig moved the bikes into the sunshine to warm things up. Our iron steeds fired up and we wrestled about the camp getting fuel and gear ready. After a short briefing and a strategy meeting in the trailer, we did a gear check and then we decided it's go time. It's time for you to hear about the character we're out here tracking down. He's not a mean guy, just needs a reminder that the Red Fender of Justice is always on his tail. You see, this guy, like a dog that snuck out the front door, thinks reckless speed means freedom. Well, his wife, she's a smart one. She slapped a GPS tracking beacon on him and asked me to bring him on home. Squig and I have been here before. This isn't our first rodeo with this wayward dog. Here's a photo of what we're after. We picked up this video of him off a tree-mounted camera. Goodness knows what he's up to or how far he thinks he's gonna get this time. We've chased this dog down some rabbit holes before, so when we saw this big hole in the ground, it seemed reasonable to stop and take a look. I thought it proper to keep our safety gear on, 'cause you never know when some wild animal is going to leap out and try and take you down. No sign of the wayward dog, so we moved on. I gotta say, the trails here at East Fort Rock sure were loads of fun to ride. Seems they had engineers, or at least a lot of good riders here, to build up these berms that made cornering a hoot. Just as the day started to get long, we came around the corner and whoosh! There he was! Rode right across our path and headed up a hill, into the trees. I swear he looked right at me. I forgot how ugly he is. Without hesitation, the Squig nailed the throttle and headed up after him. I sure like how fearless the squig is. After a couple minutes, though, I saw a dust cloud at the top of the hill, and as it got closer, I could tell just one bike was coming down. He got away. But you see, that's where I was wrong. Squig, like I said earlier, is always a couple of steps ahead, and he circled round the hill and caught up to him. We ventured deep into an ice cave to find him hunkered down. It wasn't hard to flush him out, and then the chase was on. With the Red Fender of Justice closing in fast, it was the end of the road for Polly Dog. Now it took some wrangling, but after we secured our objective, we were able to ride with him between us as we headed back to camp. I sure was tired after the long day, so it was time to sit by the fire for a while. Thanks for watching, everybody.